Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a stock analysis on Johnson & Johnson. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember, this isn't financial advice. This is purely entertainment and educational purposes. Now, what is Johnson & Johnson? It is a biotech company. As you can see here, it is in the pharmaceuticals and health technology. And it is a very, very large company. You can see that down here on the market cap at $364 billion. Now, currently we are seeing quite a lot of volatility in the stock. As you can see, can see all the way back to January of 24, and you can see it is just mountains and valleys all over the place. So maybe we are gonna see once we hit, if we hit a bit lower, as you can see, we have a bit of an uptick right here. But if we go a bit lower, as you can see, we have a support level. We have several support levels right up around here. Now that some are a bit higher, some are a bit lower, but nonetheless, it is a support level. And of course, if we trade all the way down here at around 144, we are gonna see it bounce back up, which would increase this pattern. As you can see, we've already had it twice. Maybe it's gonna happen 3 times. Maybe it's gonna increase up, but it is quite volatile at the moment. And we can also see that down here in the RSI. Just look at this. We have overbought and oversold basically every single day at this point. And as you can see down here, look at this, we have insanely high values in the RSI, which is just a bit crazy. Now, if you don't know what RSI is, that is the relative strength index. And what that means is if something is up here, then it's overbought. If something is down here, it's oversold. So if something is below 70 and above 50, it's in the, as you can see right here, it's in the upwards going channel. This means that there is more upwards momentum than downwards momentum at the moment. If it's below 50 and above 30, this means there is more downwards momentum than upwards momentum, and the stock is falling. You can see we have had that right here, and the stock was falling. So of course it is a bit interesting. Now, if you take a look at the graph in a wider spectrum here, as you can see, it has been trading a lot higher, all the way up in 180, and we can go back all the way back here to 2022. And it was, as you can see, up in 180. So of course, very, very interesting that it has been trading that high. And as you can see, if we just scroll through the graph, as you can see, it is a very volatile company. So you need quite a lot of ice in your stomach, so to speak, if you want to own this company, because it is, we have days with plus 10 and minus 10%. So if you need to have quite high risk tolerance if you want to sleep sound at night owning this stock. Now, the earnings report on this company, as you can see right here, they beat them quite nicely each time, which is of course great to see. Now, as you can see down here in the dividends as well, they pay out great dividends, 3.28%, and they pay them out 4 times a year. And this is, of course, great if you want that dividend snowball rolling, because 4 times a year means you can more often than not reinvest your dividends compared to if it was only 1 time a year. Now, as you can see down here, their annual statements, it's much the same, and this is because they are simply so large that it's difficult for them to gain more and more growth. Johnson Johnson invest in a lot of other companies where, say, another company wants to make a new drug, well, Johnson Johnson will invest in that company, and then if that drug is very good, then they will buy a portion of that drug and then get sales from that, or they will just buy up other companies and get unorganic growth, because it is quite difficult for Johnson Johnson, being the size that they are, to get organic growth. But they have great margins. It has been slumped a bit recently, but overall they make billions and billions of dollars, and it is a huge company. And if you want something, of course, I did say that it was volatile, but overall in the years it should be performing great, but recently it has just had a bit of a slump. So I do think overall in the future, if you own this 10, 20 years, you're gonna see nice returns on it. On the performance on this stock, as you can see, it's an old company back to 1982, no, 68, I can't read. If we go back to 2010, as you can see, some years we have great returns. Now, you're gonna notice it's not these plus 700%, plus 90%, and that's because of how large they are. We see decent returns each year, single-digit gains. We also see some losses, but we see either a single-digit loss or a slow double-digit losses, and we also see, well, 30% 1 year is quite nice. And if we go even further back, as you can see, basically every single other year is right within here. So it is in the years it fluctuates quite a bit, and you can see that in the top line here, the pink line. As you can see, it fluctuates quite a lot, but as you can see, it ends up quite nicely. So it is a volatile company during the year, but more often than not, it appears that you are actually gaining. And of course, percentage on percentage each year will mean that over the years you're going to have a great win. Now, the technicals on this stock for the day, it's a sell. It probably should surprise you given how the stock looks, and for the month it is still a sell. And that's, of course, if you just look at this, it's not the prettiest stock in the world. As you can see, it has just been falling quite a bit. Now, and of course, we also have this death cross right here, so it's really not that impressive at the moment. So, of course, that is a bit unfortunate. But if you want to buy the stock, I would definitely wait to see it flattens out a bit or trades a bit more upwards, and we see either a golden cross or a bit better RSI on the long term, where the RSI just stays up here, not spikes and drops like we see over here. Now, the analyst rating on this, as you can see, are very great. We have 25 analysts signed up. We have 9 strong buy, 2 buy, and 14 hold. And overall, it is, as you can see, we have one that is only up by 1.10%. That is definitely one of these hold. And then we have some maximum up here, as you can see, at plus 22.25%, up with $30 a pop almost, which would be a great return. Even the average return of almost 13% would be a great return as well. So quite decent average analyst rating on this. And if we look at their annual earnings, as you can see, they actually increase them every single year, just slowly but surely increasing. And it's quite nice to see them doing this quite slowly, because as you can also see it up here in the earnings, they beat them, but they beat them by a little bit. This means they have quite a great understanding of how much they're going to earn, and isn't saying, oh, we're going to earn a little bit less, so, which means they overshoot their earnings by like 20, 30, 50, 100%, which we sometimes see. That was my video on Johnson & Johnson. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want me to make any other videos, please leave them in the comment section below.